guys, Mark Crossfield here, and I've got boxes galore to open up. So first off is the Cobra stuff. Now I got this stuff way before Christmas but didn't have time to review it because I was travelling a lot. And Cobra's sending of clubs is a little bit low on stock, it feels. So here we go, let's see what we've got in here. Oh, I'm just gonna move my coffee before I knock it over. So we have the King F7, 3 changeable ports. Looks Cobra delicious as always. That's all very easy. So Cobra F7 Driver, what are we getting? We're getting 3 weight ports here, changeable with a key for yourself, 12 gram weight to 2 gram weight, and you can move them around subject to what you want to do with spins and maybe a bit of shop shaping. So 12 gram weight at the back, generally a little bit higher launching, maybe a bit more spin, 12 gram weight at the front, maybe a fraction lower launching and a little less spin, around 300 revs and maybe a degree or so, I would say. And then you can also put the 12 gram weight in the heel to give you some shop shaping bias as well. We get the MyFly loft, which we've seen from Cobra for a while now, gives you an array of lofts. That does move the face a little bit open and closed, but then we get Smart Pad, which we've seen from Cobra for a while also, to try and calm that down. I think it's a titanium forged face on this one as well, so they're going to be friendly across the face, all those kind of things. Now this one down by the ball is ginormous. I don't know if it's been stepped on, it just looks humongous. So if you're looking for a driver that's going to be friendly, this one's gonna look as friendly as a driver comes. And we get an extremely light crown, they're saying, on this one, so obviously it allows them to play with the amount of weight and changeability they give you on the bottom. Let's show you my dry ball tested numbers before we take it out on the golf course. So Cobra F7, just tried it in the dry testing there, averaging 256 with the weight at the front, so in effect the lower spinning to the weight at the back, averaging 253. There is a 268 there in the weight forward, spinning down at 19, again showing you how important my performance is and how it jumps. 268 is a massive carry for me. Spin 22 to 25, so that weight for me is averaging around 3,000 revs, which is exactly what I'd imagine a weight like that to do. Good looking club, pretty solid numbers. Not my longest hitting today, but I think if we tried any drivers they would fall pretty much into those numbers. At 268 though, that's pretty funky, isn't it? So let's try it on the course then with the black top, looks nice. I've got this with the 12 gram at the front and the 2 grams in the back and in the heel. Very big head down by the ball. It does present just huge actually. Probably one of the friendliest looking drivers I've ever seen. Hit that quite nice, maybe fraction bottom groovy, but it's a nice flight. Interesting sound again, it's a bit tingier than what I'm used to at the moment, but I do think a lot of golfers like their drivers to make that tingy sound. Oh, I've ripped that. Lovely flight as well on that, up in the air and looks low spinning. Let's get up there and see how they did. Hit that well, feels good. 2 decent shots, one in the middle, just one on kind of centre right to right side. I've got my zapper here. Now the tree just behind the tee is 265, so I reckon this one's gone about 260, this one's gone about, what, 255, 257, so on course, pretty good numbers. Let's try it on some other holes. So I've jumped out onto the second just to give it the accuracy test that I like to do. It's not really a driving hole, but I always like challenging myself with these clubs. I just think this thing for me, the standout thing with this club is it just looks huge. It's 460, but it's been squished and flattened down, and I think it'll appeal to people. And I also love the old at-cross integration. I think that anything helping you monitor your progress with a golf club is a very clever idea from Cobra. Good to see a company taking that up. Oh, I've hit that really well. Middle right, oh, probably perfect. Getting some good numbers off this one. It's interesting, isn't it? Shows you how my strike overrides everything. But I mean, when I strike this, it feels as good as anything. Let's get up there. Here we go, F7, doing blooming wow. I mean, it is a frying pan shaped club. It is ginormous, and I think lots of people like that. I just think it's interesting. This is as good as anything for these kind of conditions. I mean, I've been further up with maybe lower spinning ones, but you saw what happened on the test when I got this in the optimum position. It's just a good, well-made driver. How much you'd play with the movable weights is up to you. I can get good numbers out of it, you'll get good numbers out of it. You just, really for me, I think the big sell on this, the Tekkenot, all the smart pad and the changeables is all good, but they should be fit by the fitter and you won't mix and kind of muddle around with them too much. It's if you want to look at that big face, and who doesn't want to look at a huge face?